Hey, how's it going? Let me tell you something that I watched recently that struck a chord with me and has influenced how I thought about self confidence, believing in yourself, something that no one can do for you, and this self assurance and confidence that you can build in yourself is something I remember of. And it's a particular show that a friend recommended to me that I was just going to it being like, okay, this is cool. This may be awesome. I don't know. And after I finished it, binged, I was hooked. Finished this thing in 2 to 3 days, balls to the wall, watching till like 3 in the morning in that 2 day stretch, and it was amazing. It was a 2007 animated show called Gurren Lagann. And you're probably wondering, what the heck is this, Jeff? And it is so hard to put into words, but I think it's about a story of the main character and his friend live underground, and humans are like hiding in underground tunnels because these beastmen on top of the surface rule the world and control um, the world through this order. And the more you watch this story, which is only like 23 episodes, I believe, the scope of it is just crazy. But the reason why I wanted to share this is because the main character Simone, or Simone, not Simone, but Simone, really, he's young, he's not confident, just always doubting himself, and really not a character worth rooting for. But his best friend, Kamina, always says that believe believe in me, in the Simone that believes in you. I was like, what does that even mean? And you think about it and you're like, okay, believing in your friend that believes in you is such a powerful statement because by the time the story ends and something big happens to where, okay, spoiler alert if you don't care about the show, but his friend passes away and it was really sad. And when I was watching it, it like choked me up. I was like, damn, something like this hasn't really hit me to that deeply or struck with me to this time. I mean, I'm making a video on it, so that's kind of self evident in itself of how important it was to me. But up to that point in the story, it was always saying like, believe in my version of how much I believe in you whenever you're doubting yourself. And when he dies, he's like, forget that, but believe in the Simone that believes in you. So when you think about it, you're like, wow, even if I'm not at what I'm at in my life right now, or I'm struggling or doubting myself in those times of darkness or self doubt, in this case, it's like, for me, it would be like, believe in the Jeff that believes in you, which is me in this example, but anyone could use this. And it's such a powerful way to think about things because just believing in a future self that you could be proud of and want to strive for and be like, yeah, I believed in that, even though I'm not there right now. But I know if I keep moving forward, you will get there. It's quite powerful, honestly. And I feel like that should be used in a lot of like, I guess it's kind of used in some self help or when people are like, you got to believe in yourself, right? But that never stuck with me. And I always found it hard because that step of believing in yourself, you may not be there emotionally or mentally, but maybe this quote that I'm sharing of like, believe in the version of you that believes in you right now is crazy. Like that is like an awesome like self affirmation or something that you could do to help in your life right now. Because hey, I think that is like one of the most powerful things you can say to yourself. That is very uplifting and borderline very hopeful in the sense of I use that anytime when I'm in the gym, when I'm at work, when I'm on my walks and I'm kind of thinking about certain thoughts and do I want to make this a video? Am I identified with my mind right now? Is this like a bullcrap thought? Is this me? What is me? Like these questions that not that they always occupy my mind, but in the moment they're very thought provoking. They're not like just clear cut answers. And this journey of self discovery, use this quote. L. Like I really think this can lead to some powerful change in your life. And I watched this show maybe a month and a half ago, and I feel mentally, with now knowing this quote and what this show was, how the effects of after watching it, very intriguing to say the least. And I'm curious to see as time goes on more of how my thoughts and beliefs change, what kind of things I'll talk on this channel. I don't really have a plan when I record these. I just kind of go off the dome. I'll make a note and then kind of go from there of like, okay, this is what I want to talk about. No script, nothing. This is all off the cuff. I feel it's more genuine that way. People can maybe resonate with someone that's just trying to figure out life just like them. I don't got the answers. Firm believer that I don't know anything. And in that self, I do know that that's a certain fact. And it puts you in a state where you may have low ego about, I don't even know if that's the correct terminology, low ego. I guess you don't have a big ego in the sense of it warps your decision making. You're like, oh, I'm the greatest, da 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 da, blah blah blah. I know everything, and shut up if I have an opposing opinion, right? But that's maybe that's food for thought for another video. I try to make stuff that isn't affected by other opinions or what people say, because then I don't really think it's an original thought that came from me. But this is the stuff that I've just kind of mulling over the last couple of weeks that I felt it was awesome to sit down and talk about, because it's important to me, and anything I do share on here is kind of a reflection of that. So who knows? Something could change the next year or two, but yeah, Gurren Lagann, watch that show. Man, was that thing a banger. Loved it to pieces. It's the kind of show that when you finish it, you kind of feel a little empty inside. You're just like, wow, what do I do next? I don't know. Like, the 10 minutes after you finish it, I don't know what to do next. Do I watch a different show? Do I mourn over the loss of it being ending or like ended, right? Nah, don't be sad it's over. Be happy that it happened. Good mentality to put there. So, some food of thought for you, as usual on this channel. Sometimes I just may be saying stuff that you already know, or I don't know. I don't really know the reason of why some people subscribe and support this, but it's cool nonetheless, and I have fun doing it. And maybe it inspires you to do something powerful in your life that I gave you something of tangible benefit, motivation, inspiration to do that thing, or maybe just think a little bit differently about your current beliefs and certain things that are going on in your life. So, that being said, have a great rest of your day and catch you in the next video. Take care, and always remember, you got this, dude. Or dudette, girl, whoever out there, human being, we in this together in one shape or another. Even if you don't fully resonate with my situation or what's going on in your life, maybe some of these thoughts and topics that come up you end up enjoying or find some meaning in it. Anywho, second goodbye for good though on this video. Take care. Peace.